Hello, I'm Rex Larkin. I'm a member of the Reelcraft Sales and Marketing team. What I'm here today to do is try and answer the question as to why it is that Reelcraft has so many models that cover the same basic hose size and length. Well, one of those reasons is that we recognize that our customers have various needs out there, and one size does not fit all as far as the applications go. So what we've done, we've created a good, better, and best reel. And then we go to what we would call our ultimate reel, and we've taken it one step further, and we've recently introduced our dual pedestal reel, which is very compact. What I'd like to do first, though, is to talk about what is it that's in common among all 5 platforms. One of the things that makes Reelcraft special is our ability to design our products in-house, creating the greatest strength from the materials available to us. The reason we can do that is we have our own in-house stamping facility with heavy presses and heavy tooling. As you can see from this model, we form in the guide arm rolled edges as well as gussets, and that carries right on down through the base. The base is then put on a robotic welder, which allows us to offer consistent and quality welds each and every time. Another thing that we do that's a little bit different is we design the reel so that you're plumbing into the base itself versus plumbing into the swivel. What that allows us to do is keep from putting any undue stress on the swivel and offering a longer swivel life. In doing this, we're essentially recessing the swivel inside the spool assembly. What that does is that eliminates any damage that you might have in freight and also protects the swivel during operation. Reelcraft designs each of its drive springs specific to the models it's intended to be used on. We then wind the springs in-house using the highest grade material available and giving us a quality spring that's going to offer the extended life that you would expect out of a Reelcraft product. We then take all of our fabricated components and run them through the paint line, and after they're cured, they go to final assembly and out to you, our customer. So now it's time to decide which reel best suits your needs. There's 2 main factors involved. What is your application and what budget constraints you might have. The first reel I'm going to show you is our RT Series reel. The RT Series reel has a very nice base and guide arm and incorporates a composite spool. Contained within that composite spool is our drive spring mechanism. This reel is ideal for general purpose industrial applications and fits within most budgets. The next reel I want to show you is our 4000, 5000 series reel. We sell this in many, many industrial applications, and it's especially ideal in noisy environments. The reason being is that with the quiet latch mechanism, you do not have to listen to the latching of the reel as you pull it out. All you do is you pull the hose out to the desired length, let it back a half a turn, and perform your task. The next reel is our 7000 series reel. This reel really is the most versatile of all of our reels. It's good for everything from your general duty, light duty applications up to heavy duty and even mobile applications. As I was talking about before, one of the most important things in this design is the way that the base and the guide arm come together. The strength in this base is such that when it's in application and you have stresses on the base, those stresses come up through the center of the base as opposed to being at what would otherwise be considered the weaker point, where the welds would be. The competing reels on the market quite often have just a right angle bend out of a heavier gauge steel, but all the forces then are applied to what would be the weakest part of the reel base, where it is bent. So we feel that this reel is ideal for just about every application. However, we do take it one step further with the 8000 series, which incorporates many of the same components as the 7000 with regards to the spool, the hose, and the swivel. But this reel incorporates the very high strength cast aluminum base and guide arm. This reel is ideal for just about any mobile application. For those applications that require all the high strength of this reel, but in a smaller package, we have the dual pedestal reel. We've had customers that have compartments in their trucks that just can't have a taller reel. So what we've done is we've used a shorter spool that's a little bit wider. And to give it the strength that's needed for those applications, we've put a dual base on it. Now, the reason this base is so strong is that it interlocks in the bottom, which essentially makes it as if it's a single piece of metal. Another thing that we've done is we've incorporated very strong, robust latch and ratchet mechanisms. The swivel is supported on both sides, and to prove the design out, we actually submitted this reel to an independent lab and had it tested to a military standard equivalent of 500,000 road miles. As you can see, we have many reels to pick from, and if you find your application calls for something that's slightly different than what you see here, or something different altogether, we're always happy to entertain your needs. All you need to do is contact our engineering department at 800-444-3134. Thank you very much for listening.